in Texas in a Walmart. How am I gonna get out of here? I have to thread the needle today.
Hey, maybe they ran out of fuel. There are yellow bags on all of these pumps. Okay, we're here. David is out there talking about, I guess, where they want us to park. We're not going to make it. We're not even close.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why don't you come out?
All right, so after 4 days of driving in 5 states, we arrived. Getting in here was a lot harder than getting here.
Yes, much harder.
Yeah, it's kind of drizzling.
Yeah.
Sandra had a few hot flashes.
It was a tight fit getting in.
Yeah, it was really tight.
Yeah, the
And
guys were great. They made sure they were up on the scaffolding and looking at the little itty bitties.
Yep, and we're getting ready to get locked in for the night.
Yeah.
But
we'll get back to you later.
I got to tell you, a 14-foot door, they don't make them like they used to, because 14 feet just doesn't seem like it's 14 feet anymore. All right, so, but we're in, and we'll talk about the why later.
Are you even excited? Bury that or move on and walk right out. I'm up all night, keep pretending. Say the word. I'm up all night, keep talking, yeah. I'm out of here. I'm out of
Watch the soda.
Yeah.
Our new doorway. Such focus.
Oh yes, close to paradise. Oh, it's been a long time.
Nothing will get between David and his Whataburger.
No, nothing.
So what
It's
is it?
so close.
Gonna be able to fit right there.
Oh, I think so. Matter of fact, I think that was made for us.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 8 is 32, and we're 32 feet long.
That's right. No one can park in front or behind.
Good job.
Perfect. Woo.
How long's it been?
Oh, man. It has been,
I'll have to pull up the spreadsheet
gosh,
on the last time.
it's been like 7 months,
I think that
8
long.
months. I think so.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah. Let's go.
We just started off.
The best way to start it off. And it's the good Whataburger mojo because I got a survey. Yeah. I was down to like 3 of them in my wallet. Yes!
So day 2. What'd you get this time?
I got the number 1.
Number 1, but
Yep.
you added bacon?
Added 2 strips of bacon, no onions.
Okay.
And of course no cheese, because the number 1 doesn't come with cheese. And it's good. really
Meanwhile,
Sandra's trying to be good
I'm trying to be good.
with a salad.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Good morning.
All right. So you're probably wondering when we're going to spill the beans on why we're back in Texas at an RV service shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes back to the slide toppers, the true toppers that we had installed back in June.
Months ago.
Yeah, in Oregon. Overall, they've been doing good, but there was one aspect that they they didn't do well that we were really hoping to.
Yeah.
And that was squeegeeing off the top of our slides with not only water, but stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep me off the top of the slides.
Yes.
Yeah. So we talked to True Toppers, told them about that, and they said, well, we want to make it right. So we set up a time, and that time is now.
And since we're not going to be back in Oregon and we're in Texas, then they said that they have an installation center here outside of Denton, Texas. So that's where we're at. And what's really cool is Dennis from Oregon, he flew out here and he's actually working on customizing our True Toppers, because as it turns out, our slides are really wonky, and so they're having to do some customization to the True Toppers. So that's pretty cool that he's doing that right now.
It's going well. We've been here now 2.5, almost 2.5 days.
David's been to Whataburger only twice. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
Well, today is still young.
Yeah, but overall, we've been really satisfied with the True Toppers. We've had some other issues that we were hoping it would solve, and it really did.
Yeah.
One thing that we didn't realize is, so we're having issues on the door side, that the big slide there, when we're going down the highway, the bulb seal kind of inches its way off and we get the little tail wagging. And so the rougher the road, the longer the tail. And so that solved that problem because that eliminated that bulb seal. But what we didn't realize is, as we were going down the road without these True Toppers, we had a leak. And that leak was getting in the back corner behind my chair, and I happened to discover it.
Yep.
And then ever since we've had the True Toppers, we've been driving in rain, as y'all may have seen, because some of the video's not that great, but it's bone dry.
So that really helped on that one.
Yes.
And then the other one, where we've had a lot of wind at night, and if it was hitting us just right, our seals would flap in the wind. Yeah. Now we didn't have those cloth type of slide toppers that covered.
Squeegee that
it's
comes
just
down.
and it would flap around.
Oh, it was awful.
Oh yeah.
It was awful.
So these toppers have eliminated that problem.
Noise. Yeah.
Yeah, which is really nice, because we've been in a couple of wind,
really heavy
conditions.
winds, yeah. And then the other issue we had is on the driver's side slide, the big kitchen slide. There's not a very big gap between the slide and the hole. And that whole bulb seal and the little squeegee flopper thingy, it was getting chewed up, and we've already had it. We had it replaced once or twice already. Twice. And in just 5 years.
Yeah, and it just kept getting chewed up.
And it was it's starting to rub against the fiberglass, and we're afraid it's going to eventually wear out a hole in it. So that solved that problem.
Yes, exactly. And we think the other thing too is with the rain coming down, this creates like a little mini awning over the edge where the slide and the hole into the trailer where it goes into. And by creating that little, we'll say a roof, it makes sure that there's no water penetration, no wind penetration. So I think it's been a little bit more solid on the inside in terms of draftiness.
So so it solved all those issues, and we're here to solve this last one.
Yeah.
And so I'm not sure when the next time we're going to be under trees or rain, but we'll let you know.
So they've been great, and they're working on it.
With them.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes, but hopefully be done today. So to get this in here and to hook up, we have to dump the air out of the truck. Yeah, that sound you hear, that is air leaving the back suspension, and we need it to be able to clear the roofs out of the garage here.
So this is one of the advantages of being the backer upper, because I don't have to look at all that and see how close we're going to get. Ugh. My heart is pounding right now.
Well, we made it in.
I'm glad I don't have to watch it. I'll wait for the video
All right, we know we didn't grow, but out of an abundance of caution, we are making sure that nothing has changed. Of course, we didn't come in on this side, we came in on the other side, over there, so we will see just how close. So that's pretty, that's about a foot or so, which is nice. So the truck's no problem. Now the truck is aired down, which is nice. And okay, so it looks like, yeah, we got about 4 or 5 inches. Okay. Yeah, so the solar panel's going nicely. Truck's going down. Okay. Now the tall part is our LG mini split cassettes, and they've got, oh, a good 4 inches. 4 or 5 inches, so that looks pretty good. All right. And the rest of the roof should flow nicely. And she's flowing through there. Yeah. All right. Looks good. Like it was made for it.
It's like a sports car.
Woo! Yay! Okay, I'm getting this on video. David is worried. David is actually worried about something.
Actually, I am, because they've got a lot of construction here, so we've got a big dip here.
Right
in
here.
front of us by this Tesla. And then we've got a hard left where those cars are turning, right there by some barriers and barrels and such. And not a lot of turn because you've got cars on the right that are going straight. So, yes, it's a bit of a concern. But we're going into 2 lanes, so it should be fine. But, you know, from looking at it, it's like, man, and then you got some ditches right here that people have put their stuff into, and
Woo!
all right, well, a couple of feet.
Inches a mile.
Yeah, we're good.
Welcome to Friday Night Football in Texas. Looks like they're getting ready for halftime. Wow.
Morning, everyone. We are getting ready to head out.
But not to Hobby Lobby right now, even though it's right over there.
That's only because there's no sales right now. Met up with Jamie last night.
One of the friends of the channel.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate you, Jamie, coming by and saying hi and having dinner with us.
Yes.
Even though it was Whataburger.
It was really good. Thank you very much. And yeah, so heading out once again in Texas in a Walmart. How am I going to get out of here? I have to thread the needle today. Yeah, so there was enough room behind that truck, and those other cars were parked in the parking lot that really wasn't a big deal. So that was really nice that everything's sort of set up that way. But that guy came in this morning and like 20 minutes before we're ready to leave, so that kind of caught us off guard a little bit.
Had a nice stay at Walmart, and now we are heading on to our final destination to get some projects and adulting done.
Now we're on to our next adventure. It's 3 weeks. We're gonna get some projects done. It'll be nice.
So normally we don't drive. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to just like smack you in the face. Got to be hands-free. Oh, I did it again. Sorry. And I can't talk without my hands either. So anyhow, normally we don't drive separately, and I don't like to drive separately. We dropped the Smart yesterday, and so we could meet up with one of the friends of the channel. So we had a really nice dinner with Jamie, and then as soon as we get into Thousand Trails, in my infinite wisdom, I scheduled a doctor's appointment today. So as soon as we get unhooked, I'm gonna hop in the Smart car and go
time we've been here was 2 years ago. Now before then it was about 6 or 7 years in a row. But they have been under some construction. So we're not sure what it really looks like now. Their park maps are not updated. Yes, it's 1,000 trails. Yeah, it's down in Conroe. We really like the park. It's really nice. And we can fit in most all the sites. But they have been under construction. They have changed some things. We're not sure what they've changed. So this will be kind of a new experience for us and be kind of interesting. But we'll see what happens. You know, you never know until you actually get there. But it's always an experience, 1,000 trails. We'll bring you along, let you see what happens.
What did you buy?
I forget what it's called, but it's a faucet turner-oner if you don't have the actual faucet.
It's kind of like the Bandit thing.
Yeah, but this fits a variety of sizes for faucets, and that's
It's
if
like
you don't have the
something to change
handle.
tire with.
It does, doesn't it? But I got one of these, and I can't remember. It's a 4-way key something.
Well, you can link it.
Anyhow, yeah.
All right, so the reason we got it out is we like this site, but there's no handle.
Makes it kind of
on this
difficult.
spigot. Oh, okay. So
Unless you've got one of these.
Okay,
Oh, does it fit? Wait a
Uh-oh.
second.
You have to move, find another spot. Oh my gosh, look at you. Yeah. Good job.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a handy little thing.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, got to disconnect the trailer. Sometimes it doesn't always work right. Got to take some pressure off it. Doesn't take much. And then Sandra will park it, and I'm gonna level it. Part of setting up the site, checking the electric power. So I've got a tester here, and I'm going to test just to make sure the power is good for us. Can never be too careful. So my electrical is back here, but the plug is way up there. And we did this intentionally so we get some shade back here. So I'm going to plug in from the front. But once again, that's why we built this and designed it this way, just in case. Next step is connecting the water and sewer. And just going to pull those out, nothing special. Going to connect to my outside filters and going to pull the sewer hose out of its storage, hook it up, and we'll be ready to go for full hookups. Man, we haven't had full hookups in, wow, I want to say almost a month. Oh yes, I've got projects. I've got to pick up my supplies. All right, here we go. And it starts. All right, got a package at the office. This is another project. Man, I'm not looking forward to this one. This is intensive. There's a lot to it.
The life of the new age RVer. Going to the Amazon box.
It is a daily, almost a daily ritual. Now I gotta find the email and the code. So cool.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, I know.
Since I'm videoing you, it's not working. This is like our, what, 4th time here just since we got here last week?
Yeah, it is.
So this guy's name is Crash. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
And we're at a gas station. What does that tell you?
Yeah, you gotta love the names on these vaults. And this one's not for me.
No, and it's not Bujo stuff either.
No, no.
We're having some technical difficulties here.
It says turret perforation. I can't see the perforation. There it is. Okay. Man, they hide the perforation. Oh, man. Okay, I'm smelling it now.
So I went to the ENT the other day to get my sinuses looked at so I can get my tooth done. And he actually suggested this smell therapy, which is rose, eucalyptus, lemon, and clove. And it's supposed to bring back my smell and thus my taste.
Yeah.
So,
And I can smell it as soon as I open the bag. Yeah.
so that's probably the best smelling package you've gotten.
Man, it is. It smells good.
Yeah.
One of them's eucalyptus, and I love the smell of eucalyptus.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Oh.
Yeah. Man, that smells good. I like that eucalyptus. Oh.
I know.
Busted.
Yeah, I know what I'm getting David for Christmas. Assuming this will last that long, or
Yeah.
he'll last that long.
Yeah, I was smelling it as soon as I opened the package, and it still smells really good.
Yeah, I can smell
Yeah,
it.
for me, the rose and the eucalyptus are, I like those. It's September. That means it's football. We're here in Texas for several weeks. It also means projects. So my first one I'm gonna do here is an outdoor over-the-air antenna. This is amplified. We didn't have one put on Orion when we had it built because, well, we just don't watch a lot of TV. But I'm gonna install one because there are some games and such that I'd like to see, if possible, if I have the time. I've got a wire connection up on the roof that was wired down because we used to have dish. And I've made up a coax cable to connect to this HDT antenna. I'm gonna connect this, hopefully, to Starlink setup that I made to put up on the roof, which gives me another option. It's not real fancy, didn't cost a lot of money. One reason I got this because it gives you the option of putting it on an arm like this. So hopefully the arm will fit on my Starlink, so I can tighten that down and I can put that up on the roof. So, all right, so that's the first step. Let me get that all connected and we'll see if it actually works.
So how's it going?
Well, the fact that I have brought it inside and I'm trying to just untangle coax should tell you that not going all that great, plus a blank screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is not going well. Not at all.
So I'm working on a couple of Bujo projects. So I've got all my stuff out there, and then I had to move my die cutter down, and I'm doing my washing. I'm just about done, And thank you, Sharon. I can't wait to play with those.
You were pretty excited.
I was. And then this project is I am creating some starter kits for our Bujo class that I am teaching at the National Rally.
Right. You're teaching stuff.
Kind of the day in the life. All this for football, huh?
Yeah, it may not be worth it.
Okay.
May not be worth it. But
I'll check back in.
yeah.
We'll see that car over there? David could easily be matching it.
Yes, I could.
Look at that. It looks like pink in the car.
I could
but
lean up against it and I'd be like a ghost. You'd only see my head.
would look like a shadow or a highlight. What does that say?
Means it's a good color.
Oh, please. It's looking kind of quiet here.
Very quiet. And it's been 2 years since we've been here, and we're thinking some things have changed.
Yeah, so we got a notice that they're changing the address. So what, it went from this window to this window? That's why we have to change our driver's license?
We have to change.
Where is everybody?
I don't know. There's a lot of cars.
Even the
But
campground
it
is empty.
quiet.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, especially since this is about 6 months of mail.
Yeah.
But most of it accumulated in the last 1 or 2 months.
So now my passport should be in there, hopefully.
Yes, passports and another Starlink cable, and then some other projects. Woo! One of the projects I wanted to do is I wanted to restore the headlights on the smart car. They're getting a little foggy, and I don't know, we drove the other night and it just seemed a little not as bright as what they normally are. So I got the Rain-X kit. They've got a good reputation. It includes everything, which is really nice because this is the first time I've done that. And I don't want to screw up the headlight lenses and such. So I'm hoping that this will restore them and get them to a nice luster again. All right, so part of the instructions, I read everything. They said to tape it off around there so you don't get any splatter once you start polishing and sanding and such. And I've got a spray bottle and I'm gonna start hitting it. So they say to mist it down, get a little wet, and then they've color coded these discs, the sanding discs, to help you out, which is great because I've ordered them in order of color, and I'll get it started one by one. One phase down, 3 more to go. Next step is another colored pad. The final disc, well, from the sanding part, but I still have the polishing part, but it's looking better. So I can see it feels smoother and it looks a little clearer, and I still have a couple more steps to go. So far so good. Yeah, and this is just water. It's looking better. And so I've got the polish now with the polishing pad. That is the second to last step. I'm getting close, man, and they include gloves for a reason. I'm gonna wear them. Yeah, so you definitely want to apply it to the surface so it doesn't just spray everywhere. Ask me how I know from waxing and polishing the rigs. All right, so I've got one more pass to do on the protecting side, but this is the final result of polishing. Let's see what this bad boy looks like. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll clean that one up, but and do a protecting coat and a final. But man, that's looking really, really good. All right, so this stuff is the protectant right here, and it is moist, and they say to wipe it on there, let it dry for an hour, and that gives you the protectant that you need. Oh, and I've definitely got to wash the car now, but those headlights look really good.
Well, happy National Cheeseburger Day.
That's right.
And as a result, Whataburger has a promotion going on that if you order a cheeseburger online, you get your name put in the hat for a year's worth of free Whataburgers.
Yeah, so it's one certificate a week.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, one a week.
So you only get 52 hamburgers.
52 hamburgers. I guess they figure that's enough.
Okay, so the links that David will go, we're sitting here in the Whataburger, and he's going to order his meal, and then he'll order my meal.
Yeah, and I'll do it on the app, and
Pay
that
on
way,
the app.
Pay on the app and order on the app, and we're here at the restaurant, so when it's done, we'll just walk up there and get it. But that way, I'll get two.
2 chances to win.
Yeah.
We are back again
Yeah. And I think these are the last 3 items.
for today.
Actually, yeah. And actually, 2 of these are for you.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, you destroyed one of your kitchen
What?
things.
What did I destroy?
Yeah, you blew up one of your pasta things, straining pasta the other day.
Well, it's a salad spinner that I also use as a pasta strainer,
And that is true.
and I probably shouldn't have that excessive heat on it. So we bought another salad strainer to do the same thing, right?
That is correct. Well, this one was actually meant to do it.
Is it also a salad spinner?
Yes.
That's so cool. So you have to scan them all in separately.
Yeah. That is really cool. And then so I had 3, and then here's the last one. It's just cool. Man, when technology works, it's great.
When it works.
When it works.
Oh, it's amazing how we can just kill a day.
Oh, really?
I guess this is our last stop. So we picked up our Amazon packages, and now we are going to drop something off and return it.
That's right. Amazon giveth, and we taketh away. Another project I wanted to get done is washing the rig, and that's not a 30-minute project, man. That takes me like a day or so to get it all. So I'll get the roof, I'll get the sides, the truck, and the smart car as well. And I use a variety of things, sometimes a pressure washer depending on the application. I've got a pan with some scrubby pads, and then obviously my chemicals and wax and wash. So we'll get it done, but it just won't be short. The roof is done, but man, the sides are gonna take some elbow grease. So I've put the pressure washer away. I've got to get the brush and the pole out, and the sponge, and man, I gotta hit it with some muscle on this thing, because I've done a section and this dust does not want to come off. Of course, it's been on there for 3 months, so it feels like it's home.
No. This isn't a rewind. Okay, how many times have we been here now?
Oh man.
As many
This is
times as
the
we've gone to Whataburger, I think.
4th time, I think, to crash.
More than that.
I think so. I picked up more orders than that, but I think this is only the 5th time, 4th time, 5th?
You don't even know.
I don't know. I can't keep track.
Whoa.
Got it.
Good thing your back wasn't on there.
No kidding.
like Christmas every day.
It is, every day. And I get to determine when it is Christmas.
You are making a mess of things.
Yeah, now I just got started, believe it or not. So what am I doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is the cabinet such a hot mess?
Yeah, no kidding. So this is the soda chiller and some sharp edges, which I've already got a battle scar from. We got a bad batch of CO2 a couple months ago.
Yeah, back in before July.
Yeah, and we started
June.
smelling and tasting almost like rotten eggs.
Yeah. Sulfur, phosphorus or something?
Yeah, so we found out that bad CO2 turns into basically a sort of a sulfur.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought we'd gotten food grade, but apparently not. I called the soda guys, my guys, I know people, and they said, oh, you're going to have to change the lines out.
Yeah.
Because it's gotten infused now. So that's what I'm doing. I had to pull this out from this nice cozy little compartment, and I got to change
You're just
out
ripping
these...
it out, pulling out all that insulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to change these lines out.
But the good news, yay, we have backup. So we have the soda stream right there, and it's connected to the beverage grade CO2. And then I just keep cold water in the refrigerator. So, I mean, if this breaks or something happens, at least we have a backup.
Yeah, so no pressure on me, which is good. All right, so down here in the basement, got to replace the lines to the carbonator and all the lines that are going up to the chiller. And I should have all the materials from Soda Dispenser Depot, so I just gotta get to it. We want to sanitize our syrup lines.
Yeah.
And I've got some of the sanitizer in the carbonator tank as well, and it's just been sitting there.
And then you put some in that bucket there.
And then in this bucket, in that pitcher, is more sanitizer. So this is an adapter that I've had, and this is made to screw onto the connector that normally goes onto the syrup bib itself.
Which is bag in the box.
Yep. And so it connects onto that. Voila.
And then it's gonna,
And
the
then
system's gonna suck it all
It'll
out.
suck it out of there, and I've energized it. I've turned on the CO2, so now I need you to go in there and hit it.
Okay, this looks so janky. And this thing's all loose. Are you ready?
Let the sanitizing of the lines begin.
Okay, it's time to make you look pretty.
Is that even possible?
Yes, the girls would say you look fluffy.
I'm very fluffy.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
Your hair is done.
Yes,
You gotta change
thank you.
the filter.
I feel like a new man, so I'm going to change the filters on the refrigerator. And these are cheaper if I order them online and get them at Lowe's.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, it's like half, isn't it?
Oh, look at this.
Stickers! Oh, let me have it. Oh, look, please.
They're
Please,
the
please. Oh, I
months
need those.
What?
Oh, you
I was
don't
going
need
to use
those.
it for the expiration
I'll give you
date.
a Sharpie pen. Oh my goodness. Oh, I could so use those. And actually, this black October sticker
Oh my goodness.
would look good in that spread. And my Halloween spread. So I went to the nose doctor so I could get my tooth fixed, and he has me on some special medication. So I called
Yeah, think about that
pharmacy.
for a second. She went to the nose doctor to get her tooth fixed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, that'll be in a future episode. But so anyhow, he's got me on some special medication for a nasal rinse, and then it's a specialty pharmacy. So I called him, and I don't know if this is in like an industrial park or not, because normally it's mail order.
Yeah.
And so
And they actually prefer mail order.
yeah, they kind of hemmed and hawed about us going and picking him up. So
Yeah.
anyhow, she said when we get to the gate, to get to the very, just almost
Pull
touch
up
the
to the
gate.
front.
Yeah, and then she said the gate will open.
Yeah,
So
gate.
I have
This
no
is like
idea.
a pharmacy.
Yeah, so I'm not sure where we're going. I mean, well, we know where we're going, but this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Richie's Shooting Sports.
This does not look like
That's
a
what she says.
pharmacy.
What the heck?
Is this the right
Yeah, this
address?
is right.
So it says Richie's.
It says Shooting Sports. Shooting what? It's like shooting drugs or
Oh
something?
man.
I didn't know drug shooting was a sport.
Man, you got a good doctor.
Wow.
Okay.
So I guess
I'm assuming.
I guess that's it up there because it
All right,
says
so there's the
Richie's.
address. So it's
Yeah.
got to be.
Oh yeah. On
Okay.
the post there.
Wow.
This is like.
And
Is
she
this a
said,
civilian version of the cartel?
wow.
Yeah. She said, yeah, you don't have to do that. Just go straight up to the gate. Ooh.
Wow.
That means somebody's watching. That's kind of scary.
I think
So
somebody
what in the
is
world
watching.
is in this building that you'd have a pharmacy?
Wow. This is a pharmacy.
I feel like we're visiting the drug cartel.
This is very odd.
Yeah, I don't know if we should put this on the video because
Maybe they don't want to be advertised.
wow, I mean, where's the front door? There it is.
Okay, so I guess underneath the. Well, I'm not parking underneath there. We got to have a fast getaway just in case. Man, wow.
Okay.
This is weird.
This is very weird.
I'm going to let you go first. Because if the guns are blazing when we open the door,
This door, look at the door.
man,
Iron gate.
unbelievable. This is a pharmacy. Wow.
Hi. Well, I have everything I need to snort every step and get all the stuff up my nose.
That was a unique experience. Very unique. Super nice people.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Yeah. But it still feels like going into a drug cartel.
Well, in case you're wondering why we're standing here at a railroad crossing, I saw this thing on Facebook and they said that wherever you're at a railroad crossing, and this one is a high center, and we would high center here. So
Probably.
it said if you have an emergency, if you get stuck on a railroad crossing,
Yeah.
there's a special number to call right there.
Yeah, it's that little blue sign that's got the railroad crossing number and a phone number.
If you get stuck, that number takes you right to the train engineer dude, and with the number, and they'll know to stop.
Yeah, so they won't just come barreling through.
Right. So is that cool or what? So we
That's
wanted
really
to,
cool.
I wanted to stop and validate that, do a fact check because it was on Facebook, but it was right.
Yeah.
So,
And,
good to
and
know.
we never knew that before.
no, never noticed it. So
Yeah.
now I want to see when we
you-
cross.
You don't want to get stuck intentionally, do you?
No, I'm not going there. But whenever we go on a flat railroad, I'm going to look for the sign.
Oh, to see if there's a sign on a flat one.
Right, not just the humpy ones.
Yeah, all right.
So we'll keep you posted.
One of the things I always do after the water's been in the tanks for a few weeks, if we've been on full hookups, I will drain the fresh water and I will replenish it. Now, if you're out west, one of the things you see in the water are calcium deposits. Those are those white things, little pebbles that you see right over there. And that tank should be coming out in a full 2-inch stream of water, but it's not. So I got to use this to get rid of the log jam of calcium deposits. That's what happens. Oh goodness, lots of water.
Maybe they ran out of fuel. There are yellow bags on all of these pumps.
No wonder they can advertise a cheap price.
Wow. Should I go in and ask them what the deal is?
Yeah, I think so.
This is weird.
Because that one doesn't have a yellow pump on it, a bag on it, but all
Yeah, but it
these
won't
other
work
ones
if
do.
the others aren't.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me go inside and ask them what the deal is. Okay, well, I checked it out. So they have diesel, but the truck pumps are not working. But she said you can use any of those pumps, and
Yeah.
it's the same price. So the
Okay.
question is, it's the same price as QT.
Yeah, QT's about 8 miles down the road. I only need a quarter of a tank. I've got 3/4 of a tank. So this is just to top it off to get us to Hutch. So, and these are low flow pumps.
So the question
Yeah.
is it going to take, it's low flow, and we can't fill at the same time, and
That's
you have
right.
to turn it around. So is it quicker to drive the 8 miles down to the QT truck stop for the same price, or is it quicker just to stay here and use low flow and have to flip the truck around?
Yeah, it's gonna be, I think, almost a wash.
So then what's more convenient and easier?
You're really, man.
Decisions.
I'm still trying to decide. I don't know. What do you think? Head down to QT?
I'm thinking QT.
Yeah, let's do that.
So was it worth it?
Oh yeah, this was so much nicer, and the DEF being so much cheaper here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely worth it. So much easier.
Yeah. Have the video camera rolling just in case. This
isn't
could be
always-
content,
This
you
is not
know.
always a good thing.
Content, baby. Isn't that what you always tell me?
That's true. All right, so I replaced the lines and re-insulated them and cleaned all that in there, so it looks really good. And now it's time to put this behemoth, which looks really ugly outside the cabinet,
Yes.
put it back inside the cabinet. So I got it out. I should be able to get it back in, right?
Yeah, that's why I've
But I
got
am
the
going
camera
to need your
rolling.
help.
What?
Yeah, you weren't expecting that
No,
one.
you said just to roll the camera.
Yeah, well, you roll yourself over here.
Okay. So what do you want me to do?
I need you to. That's not very rolling. I need you to hold this up so that it
Yeah, okay.
releases pressure on that.
Okay. Well, I
Something
can't-
you'll need both your hands with.
All right. Well, David got the soda machine in the cooler, but not at the expense of my can of beans.
Yes.
I
It's
guess
for a
not-
good cause.
Yeah. Oh.
The end of 3 weeks, and it's
Went
time.
by fast.
Oh man, went by
Man.
real fast. We could have spent another 3 weeks here, I think, and not even batted an eye.
Yeah.
But it was a good visit, lots of stuff done. I'm adulted out.
Me too. I think it's time to go have some fun now.
I think so too.
I didn't get everything done, but you know, I don't care.
All right, so thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
How many times have I fallen for you? Every promise you never delivered. How many times all the words that you said had me mixing the sweet with the bitter? But I know what you're saying, don't need no explaining. You're making me shake and shiver. You're shining your shoes, but hey, I got news. I ain't falling for all of that glitter. This time, as ready as I can be. This time, I'll be running free. I've been afraid to go out in the night just to fall on my deepest desire. How many times did I call it a day, leaving all of my hopes in the fire? I know what you're saying, don't need no explaining. You're making me shake and shiver. You're shining your shoes, but hey, I got news. I ain't falling for all of that glitter.